Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Jana, and today I am back with another video on a Friday. Yes, I'm uploading several videos. This is what I do on Fridays, so I'll probably upload 3 to 4 videos so I can have content and, it's just showing you what creators do. Some people are able to upload like 1 to 2 videos in a month and stuff. But when you're trying to build your channel and when you work full time or part time as well, it's hard to do that. So today I am coming to you with my November reads, and this is not going to be a very long video. It's just going to be get to the point, and that's it. Um, so for my 2024 read, uh, I'm not gonna say that I was like stuck, but this year just kind of fell short for books with me. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna be reading, um, as in paperbacks for the month of November. So The Roommate Risk is a contemporary romance by Talia Hibbert. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I started this book and so far, so good. It's very cute. It's given like friends to lovers, and I got this book at the Decatur Book Fair a couple of weeks ago, and I'm definitely glad that I picked it up. I've never read any of her books before, and I'm looking forward to checking out more of her work, just based off of where I'm at in the book. This is the first book that I'm starting off for November. I got a head start, so I actually started at the end of October. I believe I believe I started on Halloween is when I started reading this book. And I take my time and read my books, so if I say that I'm reading something in November, it could push over to December. That's how my reading has been for the year of 2024. So I'm starting this book. I'm hoping to be finished by the end of this weekend. That is my hope. It's only 268 pages, but I have other stuff that I have going on, so I'm not really in a competition when it comes to reading. So yeah, this is something that I definitely do plan on finishing by the end of the month though. So I started this book, Cult-ish, by Amanda Montell, and this is a nonfiction book, The Language of Fanaticism. I hope I pronounced that right. I never finished it. I don't even know why. I just never finished it. Like I started the book and then I can't even tell you why I didn't finish this book. Um, I've had this book for over a year now. I remember picking this book up when it came out, so I don't know. Um, yeah. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Now, somebody recommended this book to me at the bookstore. Shout out to Eagle Eye Bookstore, Sarah J. Mass. Um, it's a fantasy book. Now, I was in like this fantasy era at the beginning of this year where I was reading a lot of fantasy books. And then I just stopped. It's not that I got bored with it. I just got into romance. Cause I'm a true crime girl. I'm a crime and mystery reader and true crime watcher. I love anything dealing with mystery and thrillers and just solving things. So I wanted to step out of my element this year and do romance and fantasy, and I'm so glad that I did because it hasn't disappointed me, but I just wanted to make sure that I had branched off to romance as well, because that's what I said I would do as my goal for this year. So yeah, so A Court of Thorn and Roses, I plan on starting this for the month of November as well. This Could Be Us. Now, I did start this book with the sequel to Before I Let Go, but Kennedy Ryan, Before I Let Go was just such an amazing book, first of all. Let me just give her props on that. That book really just, oh my God, it just took me to another place. Like, it just pulled at my heartstrings, and I'm hoping for the same thing with This Could Be Us. Now, what made me not finish this book when I started it right after I finished Before I Let Go is the fact that she said it was a third book in the series that's coming out next year called Can't Get Enough. And I know Kennedy Ryan is a hybrid author, meaning that she self-publishes and she traditionally published. So she has a lot going on. Matter of fact, she's re-releasing a book that she self-published called Real, and it's being re-released, traditionally published next week, next Tuesday. So for me, I like to read a series that's like already finished, or the author knows when that book will be released. And I think when I started this book, actually I know when I started this book, she did not have the cover for the book, the Can't Get Enough, the new book that's coming out next year, and she did not know the name. She did not reveal the name of the book, and she did not know the release date yet. There was no release date. There was no name revealed. There was no cover revealed for the book. So I was like, okay, I don't really want to start the second book, and then the third book in the series isn't here, or we don't know when it's, the date is to be determined. We don't know, So now that I know, definitely am going to finish this book, or start over and get into it so I can prepare for Can't Get Enough. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Now, I did start this book. I got to page 147. I just kind of drifted off. Like, I'm kind of like a mood reader, so it's nothing wrong with the book. To me, it's nothing wrong with the book. And actually, when I finish this book, I'm gonna give a thorough review here on YouTube. But to me, I don't see Colleen Hoover's books as bad. Actually, I listened to one of her audiobooks a few weeks back. I listened to it all the way through, actually, and it was really good. It was like playful, funny, romantic, and just something to just, lift your mood up. And it's called Maybe Someday. So I personally don't see nothing wrong with Colleen Hoover, and I did used to read fan fiction and Wattpad. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish this book this month as well. Another Colleen Hoover, Youre Perfect. So I am going to this into this book blind. I don't know what it's about. I just saw it and I picked it up. I noticed so far there's a trend, or like a style with Colleen Hoover. I think maybe she loves flowers, because all her covers so far, that I have seen, have these beautiful flowers, these covers that I just adore. And the last but not least, oh yeah, and also I never started this book at all, and I never started A Court of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J. Maas at all. The last one, Curvy Girl Summer. So with this book, I am halfway through. I'm on 200 page 225, and the only thing with this book, so this is actually a good book. I met her at the Decatur Book Fair, Danielle Allen, and for me, it's the repetition in her syntax. like the male character will say something, Ahmad, and then the female character will say something else, but she will change the wording, like paraphrase. So I made it to 235, and I just kind of just was like, okay, you know what? I don't know if this was just to keep, the book going, or like fillers for the book, but I can't, like, that's annoying to me, like the repetition, like the repetitive phrases and just paraphrasing. Like, it's hard to follow along like that. So there is a second book in this series that's coming out next year, and I'm not sure if I'm going to read it, but I definitely will check out the other books that are in Danielle Allen's catalog. So she's very sweet, and she was funny at the book fair. So I fully support her either way. That does not take away from me not following her and seeing what else she has to offer. But I'm definitely going to finish this book this month and give a review. So those are all the books that I'm reading for November, and hopefully you'll check some of them out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and see you in the next one. Follow your joy.